Hello, this is Frederica Peterson, and you're listening to Frederica Talks. This is my new weekly inspirational message that's inspired by my blog posts. These messages are to inspire, motivate, and offer a shift in perspective through the experiences in my life that have influenced me. My desire is that you'll discover your own truth through my revelations to feel empowered to rise to a greater level of your own capacity and tap into your unrealized potential. The title of my message today is Moving from Surviving to Thriving. Now, I found this affirmation. I don't know who the author was, but I felt it was really powerful, and it really inspired me to write this message today. If you find yourself constantly trying to prove your worth to someone, you've already forgotten your value. How many of us can relate to that? I know I could. And that affirmation reminded me of what I cover in day 2 of my transitions class. And what I know is that transition comes as we move through different seasons of our life. And a lot of us recognize it through life events such as a loss of some kind, whether it be divorce, leaving a job or losing a job, maybe the death or the loss of someone. But there are more complexities to things that ignite transition. For some, there comes a time when you begin to recognize and embrace your value as a person. You realize that you've been living your life trying to please or receive acceptance from people that don't value you. At that moment of revelation, you look around and realize that you've dedicated your entire life to chasing this false sense of security. You've altered your values, your desires, but what's worse is you stifled your own potential because you feared that these people would not accept you. Well, when that day comes, it is a shift of epic proportions, and you become at odds with yourself because everything that was comfortable to you now has become uncomfortable. Literally, your psyche has begun to go through transition. If you're not careful, you can become stuck in this season for a long time. I surely did, for decades. It takes something within you to finally snap, and that will help you to start to take the steps that put you on a different road. It doesn't mean you know where you're going, but you know you cannot stay where you are. I understand this because I have now dedicated my whole life to helping people get unstuck and live up to their potential and shifting their perspective. Whether it be through coaching, training, or a good dose of straight talk on my podcast, Shifting the Atmosphere with Frederica, I help people get started on their journey because we only have one life to live and we owe it to ourselves to live it well. So I challenge you to take the step today and move from surviving to thriving. Here's to your best life. I'm Frederica Peterson, executive and life coach, professional speaker, best-selling author, and host of Shifting the Atmosphere with Frederica. You can check out more messages from me on my website at fredericapeterson.com. Until next time, be well and be blessed.